say g'day. I'll slip an extra shrimp on the barbie for you.
And I am starting to just become a big, huge Kami Mark fan. So
Огонь на подавление! Раздайте по левому флангу! Огонь!
What up, bitches? Hail, it's me, Kami Mark. Literally, this week we're gonna blow the lid on an IndieGoGo conspiracy that we've uncovered, really exciting stuff. To help me this week, in the place of the Secretary of the Revolution, we've got the muscles of the revolution. Please welcome Peter Gilmore is joining us. Hail, Peter Gilmore.
Muscles? No. Good evening, Mark. Good evening, sir. IndieGoGo.
Old man, sinewy muscles,
grumpy old bastard of the revolution.
Yeah. So we're going to be looking at some interesting things we've discovered about IndieGoGo in the last couple of hours.
This shit's been going on for a while with different people, yourself included.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised at how many people that probably don't even realize that they're shadow banned on there. I mean, I was shocked by is he still here with us? Or was he
that's a great segue. So we're joined, of course, by Brother Chubb, our CGUK brethren, who he is one of those very people that Peter Gilmore was just describing. Today, we've discovered that his campaign is also shadow banned on IndieGoGo. The incredible Mary Boys beef heads, which is here. You should go and back that and fight back against the algorithm. It's in demand. It's great. So Chubb, you only learned today, that your campaign is shadow banned, and we don't know how long it's been for. It could have been from day one. How does that make you feel, bro?
I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
No, you're
literally shaking.
Literally shaking.
But I'm just a bit surprised. I had this feeling something was wrong. I don't know why. I think it's my woman's intuition.
Yeah.
I have a woman, and she's got the intuition. I don't know. I just I'm lost for words, because you always assume that the whole world's against you, and people call you paranoid, and then when it turns out that you're right, it's like aha.
But then we also all assumed that IndieGoGo was kind of on our side.
Yeah, and that they were playing by fair and established rules across the board, rather than treating certain campaigns differently from others, which we're gonna look at. Before we do that, though, I just want to check in with the bots in the chat, see who we've got with us. Pixel Trainer is here. He says, "Yo, cue the Limp Bizkit Mission Impossible theme." Pixel Trainer, what a genius! I'll show you what we've come up with at the end of the show. Stream Elements bot is here. Hello, that's an actual bot in the chat, and we have real bots.
Nice. Is it Russian though? Is it a Russian bot?
all bots are Russian by definition.
We are on StreamYards, which is a Russian
keep your
company, so-
dishwasher safe with those Russian bots around there.
Aria Blackness is here as well. Greetings, comrade.
Aria.
Hello, hi. Sean Fier Schneile, hello, darlings. Hello to you. How grumpy, hi, fella. 7 of 9 here. Hello.
Dude,
time.
so gay, so very gay.
Here as well. How CGUK. Thanks for
Mandy.
joining us, Mandy. Well, you have to stick around, when you see what we've.
Oh, Mandy, I've seen this stuff. I was like, mother.
Yeah, so that's what started this whole thing off today. The Mandy's campaign, Gem Shock issue 1 was reportedly shadow banned. So I wanted to go and check and confirm that. But first, I think it's important that we explain to the viewers what shadow banned actually means. Because you can go to IndieGoGo and you can search for the book and you'll find it. It's about finding it through natural footfall traffic. And my campaign, Krishna Kid, was also affected by this, and which is still live going back that. But at the time, my friend Von Klaus made this video that explains what the difference is between shadow banning and regular banning. So this explains it really well. So we'll just watch this for a moment.
We got problems. So I just backed this book, Krishna Kid, by the most productive commie you're ever going to meet in your life. His name's Commie Mark. And all jokes aside, he's become censored, Mark. He has been censored by IndieGoGo. They have allowed him to have a campaign here. Everything looks great. Everything's in order. This is a great book that he's been working on for a really long time. I have backed it, so therefore I'm following it here, as you can see. And when I go back to the main IndieGoGo page, I wanted to look up the book again so I could share out the link. I scrolled down, and in my recently viewed, as you can see, it hasn't come up. It's not here. Okay, that's a little weird. It's already made $2,000. It has over 40, 50 backers, something like that. Okay, so certainly it's in the projects I'm following. We know I'm following it. Nope. Here's some projects I'm following. Nothing. Absolute zero. Why is IndieGoGo hiding his project but giving everyone else's project a chance? What is going on here? It doesn't matter how you slice this. This is not fair. This isn't right. He's just a small indie creator. He doesn't make up a fuss. His book is something you can read with your kids. What is going on? Why is this happening? So, well, I guess we could go to explore. Certainly he'll be trending, right? I mean, he's already raised over $2,000 in a few days, right? Wrong. Some great comics here. I backed a lot of these. And hey, nothing. He's not even appearing in the recently launched section. Let's find it. Is it here? How do they do this?
It is there, and I can confirm that it doesn't show up there either. The point is that when you're shadow banned, nobody can stumble across the campaign by mistake. When Krishna was shadow banned, if you search for the word Krishna, you could find it. If you search for the word kid, you could find it. Even if you searched for the word the, you could find it. But without putting in a search, it was impossible to find.
Yeah, you can't go and just browse IndieGoGo comics and find it.
So it's really shitty, that I was in that situation. And in my case, they rectified it. It took them 12 days. Once we were outside of the initial period when we would have been trending, and I mean, it hasn't hurt us too badly. We're still doing really quite well. Not as well as Mandy there, though. Oh my gosh!
I mean,
also go and sign up for this.
It took them 12 days. It took them 12 days to rectify your problem. But when you see what effort it takes them to rectify the problem, you'll be like, why did that take 12 days?
Yeah.
Carry on. I'm still like, you fuckers.
It's outrageous, I think. So when Mandy put out this earlier saying my comic book campaign is not showing up in the comics category anymore. This is an email that she sent to IndieGoGo's like help and support, which explains the issue. Like, does she notice the comic book campaign wasn't displayed in the comics category and has been suppressed and stuff? Like, and what can they do to change it? So I thought, I have to investigate this. Like, I was also hearing reports at the time that Patrick Thomas Parnell's Last of the Seekers was also shadow banned. Like, that was also not showing up. Like, so. It happened to me. Now it's happening to people who are a few levels higher up than me in the chain. Like, where's it going to stop? Who knows? So I wanted to prove that, like, this is actually happening. This is an actual phenomenon. So I did something that no man has ever achieved before in human history. Yeah? And you better load. I scrolled all the way from the top to the bottom of IndieGoGo in it. Like, so every single book is listed here. Notice the mailing list for Frog G by Ink Spots and Jason Bascom is currently ranked as the lowest thing on IndieGoGo in it. It launches tomorrow. It'd be interesting to see if it is shadow banned in it. Like, if this is a precursor to that. Who knows? Let's find out tomorrow. So yeah, this is the full list of every book that's ever been on IndieGoGo, apparently.
Yeah, and I've tried to do this, and it usually dies before it gets to the bottom. So well done.
Yeah. I had to do it twice. I got down to the books for $420, and then it became unresponsive on it. But yeah, so it goes. So you can see it's sorted by most funded, and it has all books. So IndieGoGo can't even say, "Oh, that book's just not doing very well, so it's not trending." And this is a list of all books sorted from highest to lowest, going from $1.66 million all the way down to zero, and then past zero to the mailing lists and it. Like, it's every single thing that's listed there.
I just want a Top Joy butterfly. That sounds awesome.
You want a what?
A Top Joy butterfly. There. On the screen. What the hell's that? Sorry, I'm derailing you.
Yeah, and I dare not click on it because
no, don't. I'm going to find out.
Another 2 hours of scrolling.
Yeah. There's lots more people.
Don't forget, after the stream, archive this page loaded in.
Oh yeah, that's a good. In fact, I've already copied all of the text into a notepad document, like in case it crashes and it looks.
Yeah. You could have just right-clicked it and save as, but.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Save as a web page complete.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a few more people in the chat I just want to say hello to. Word Fabulous here says, "By God, I'm on a communist YouTube. Reagan, forgive me." Brian Christco is here as well. What up, Peter and Chubb Hell? Okay, good evening. Even Optimus is here. Hello, Valned.
6 guerrilla action. Yeah.
Lots of people. Shady mofos. Okay, yeah. So with this full list, like that's sorted in numerical value, we can prove that certain campaigns aren't being listed on it. And the obvious one to start with is Gem Shock, because that's the one that started this whole thing. You can see there are 0 results for the word Gem Shock, like in all of the books that are listed. You can search for the word gem, and there are 18 results, but Gem Shock, not a thing, not listed on there.
Naughty.
Last of the Seekers is interesting. If you put Seekers in to search for it, it takes you to another one of Patrick's campaigns that's for toys that includes the words Last of the Seekers in the description. That one's okay. Like, that gets through in it. So if you're in the chat, give us some suggestions of books that we can look at and we can confirm for you whether your books are listed or not in it. I mean, you could just go and scroll all the way down IndieGoGo yourself, but I've got it right here in it.
I don't recommend doing it yourself. It's a fucking frustrating nightmare. And like when your book was, we couldn't find your book on there, Mark. I tried a bunch of times, and by the fifth time, when it's just crashed, when you've got halfway down, it's.
Yeah, like, and I'm not exaggerating to say that this is like hundreds of pages in on it. Like, there's so much.
Oh God, yeah.
Stuff on here.
Yeah.
So, the Chubb's book, Merry Boys. You see, so Merry Boys 1 is okay, but if we search for other Marys, we've got Otis Stein has a Mary in there, and Mary Machine Gun issue 1, which is Boobetic, like that's okay.
Yeah.
There's 3 mentions of it there, and then back to Merry Boys 1. No appearance of Merry Boys Beefheads, which is on IndieGoGo in demand, and it like
yeah,
Shadow Band, like it's not.
It explains a fucking hell of a lot. Because I'm still shocked that it's not done better. And I think we know possibly one of the reasons why now.
Yeah, it's such a travesty and a tragedy.
You've got to be livid, Chubb.
Oh yeah. I've emailed IndieGoGo and about so what up? What's going on? I'm probably going to get some mealy mouth, weaselly response or no response at all.
You'll get the boilerplate replies first, the first couple of times, and then they might pass it on to someone else to send that second boilerplate reply.
Yeah, well, the employees at IndieGoGo that we talk to, they're like low paid remote workers, and it like
they aren't the guys who fucking code the website.
No, they are not. Fusebox says, I think you know what book I'm going to suggest.
Do it.
We'll have a look for that. So that is the book Outlaw Nights. So there are 13 books with the word outlaw in. There's City of Rock. That's a great book. That's There's Outlaw Nights, Genesis of a Renegade. So that's on there. Like that one's fine. Just see if I'm sure that you've got a mailing list.
There you go. Look,
the previous campaign that didn't fund, but yeah, Outlaw Nights is on there, and
it. Just scroll down. What's that blue-haired chick there? Because I'll tell you, if they're saying Gem Shock is too raunchy, fuck off.
That's Sextremist, a topless comedy show at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
Oh well, there you go. That explains a lot.
I don't think we've got anything against boobs, but let's be consistent.
So
it does beg the question, and I'm sure we're going to get into this. It does beg the question of what is causing these things to be problematic.
Yeah,
because it's clearly not nudity or violence or any of those kinds of things. Because there's plenty of other examples of that kind of thing that's allowed on IndieGoGo.
Yeah, so we're taking suggestions from the chat. Like throw out some books that we can check. Like I saw earlier that Cash Grab is not on there. Like I don't know if what's going on with that. That's not listed, but I can't even spell.
Check something obvious that is going to be there. Check Graveyard Shift. That's going to be. It's got to be there.
I've seen it there when I went through.
Right. Okay.
Who else have we got in the chat?
There you go.
Let's check his book.
Oh yeah, Butch Cleaver. There you go. Check Butch Cleaver.
Butch Cleaver's there.
There's no 6 Gun Gorilla on there.
What?
Unless it's the number 6. Let's search for the word gorilla.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, sure, I saw it.
What was the other one? Butch Cleaver. There's Butch Cleaver 2. The other Butch book is also a Butch Cleaver one. Magnificent Bastards is a good example. My understanding is that was one that was shadow banned and they got fixed. Yeah, there's Magnificent Bastards, The Walrus, Terror in the Trenches. Brian says that's an old campaign. I stopped searching. There might have been more than one.
Terror in the Trenches is definitely there.
Yeah,
I mean, there is evidence of like older stuff being there, but the newer stuff not. So maybe the newer Six Gun Gorilla stuff isn't there. Who knows?
Gorilla, My Dreams #1 and 2. That's not it. That's 3 mentions of Gorilla right there.
That's a play on the fact that Gorilla sounds a little bit like girl, I think. Sorry. I'd just like to point out shit puns.
Piper asks, just searching the titles to see what comes up. It's more, we've scrolled to the bottom of the list. Like, this is the complete list.
He's completed IndieGoGo, the game.
Yeah. I got to the bottom and it, like, so Brian says that's another old campaign. The Big Gun Down is the top one at 1850. Number 8, that's ended.
That black and white picture of the gorilla is awesome. All done in pencil, if I remember correctly. Sorry.
It's great. Tales from the Natverse. Let's have a look for that as well.
Oh yeah, Sim.
Yeah, there's that one. Wow, there's 14 books that have the phrase "Tales from the."
I guarantee most of them are horror.
Tales from the Seventh Sea, Tales from the Black Circle, Tales from the Stacks. That's not Shadowband.
What about Narwhal's books? Try the Nosferatu book that he wrote a little while back.
Yeah, there's Nosferatu.
There we go.
Narwhal. That one's okay. Deaf. I think I've seen that one when I was scrolling. I think there might be like a cut-off point where, once you make enough dollars, like that's fine. Yeah, there's Deaf. What else did it say? Only Deaf can save us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's Only Deaf Can Save Us 1, and Only Deaf Can Save Us 2. Lots of suggestions coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Pixel Trader has found one himself. Sea Dog and Kill Switch.
Really?
That shows up and #1.
Lots of cleavage there. Look at that.
It says #2 is Shadowband. It's showing up on the list here.
What, #2? Yeah, it is. That's on that. What about Blue Bombshell?
Oh, that's a good idea. Blue Bastion, Blue Bar. Come on, low son of a bitch.
Oh, is it spotted out?
Yeah, there it is. The Blue Bombshell, $32,000.
Cool. Ryan suddenly old says the gem shot get fixed. It doesn't seem so. I don't know.
Well,
although this you'd have to search again now. Do it now, Mark. Search again through all of them.
I scrolled down to the bottom about 2 hours ago, so if it's been fixed in the last 2 hours, like it wouldn't show up yet. Seeing Red is a suggestion, is it? Seeing Red versus the Three Thorns. What? I didn't even see us seeing Red. Yeah. Even like the book Orgasm Girl. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's on the list.
Orgasm Girl's fine, but Gem Shock isn't.
Apparently, like Brian Christgau says sexy comic book art is triggering, but like I don't think it is that, because there's loads of sexy comic book art that's allowed. Like it's weird.
There's vendetta stuff. That's what it is.
Piper seemed like the violent stuff. Yeah, it's they did like an update to their terms and conditions, didn't they, a while back, IndieGoGo, and violence was one of the things. I think it was February of this year they changed the like the terms and conditions thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, violence.
Yeah, they were making some changes. They described it as to protect consumers from fraud, and it like at the time, like and they were gonna take on more manual control, like over what was going through, or whatever.
Yeah,
we're seeing the effects of that.
Well, clearly, manual control allows I don't know, a certain element that doesn't like us to have a bit more control over things. I don't know.
I prefer the robot, thanks.
Yeah, just give us the algorithm back, please.
Got another suggestion of a Dragon Rage second chance campaign and the main campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, Mandy says, really great work, Mark. But wait, because this is just a teaser, isn't it? Like, so at this point, you could say, oh, maybe it's just a bug. Like, maybe some campaigns are just being overlooked by mistake or whatever. But we can prove again that that's not true as well. And
yeah. I mean, you could claim it was a problem with like the database, or it's not retrieving everything correctly, but no, it's not.
The system is working exactly as it was designed to be, and and we can prove that because here, like, we have like source code from the website for the Gemshock campaign, and then the Krishna Kid campaign. Like,
pay attention, Mandy. Pay attention.
Smoking gun.
Going back to Krishna Kid as well. Why there? So I had this issue with IndieGoGo where Krishna Kid was shadow banned, and like I emailed them back and forth, like and we got it. And you can see right here one of these lines. They're checking, is this book promotable? And the answer is yes. And then these are all your different IndieGoGo factor scores, and like, see, I got some yeses, and there's some other things like how funded is it? 60%, like it's in the comic section, all of that stuff. 2 days left, 32, but going back, it like this too. But this is the important one here. Promotable, yes, on Krishna Kid, yeah. But when you look at the same line on the Gemshock campaign, it says promotable content.
No.
Like there's a mechanism built into IndieGoGo that chooses what campaigns to promote and what campaigns not to promote. And it's not just about appearing on the front page. It's about appearing in people's favorites and people's recently viewed. And it's about appearing on the explore page. Remember, like, at least when I did this scroll and when we put this together, Gemshock's not showing up. And when the list is in numerical order, so we should be able to point to the exact place where Gemshock should be between the book that made $1 more and the book that made $1 less, or whatever, but it's not there. Like, Pixel Trainer asks, what about Wrecked Planet? Let's have a look. Pixel Trainer's having a bit of a breakdown in the chat because he thinks he's found a problem with his. So Pixel Trainer is the one who worked out that source code thing. Like, that's all on him. Like, great guy. But it says that some campaigns are saying promotable no, but we think that that's on closed campaigns. Like, so this campaign is closed and it's a no because they can't promote a closed campaign in it. Like,
yeah. Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why would you care about searching to find out if your campaign was shadow banned or not if it's not running anymore? So
we'll just clutter it up. Yep, makes sense.
Oof, indeed. This is such bullshit, says Brian Chriskow. Can't say I'm surprised though. Yeah, it's right there. Like, they can't deny that it's a thing. Like, it's built into the site, and
great work, Pixel. Great work.
And if you think that's great work from our friend Pixel Trainer over at IndieGoGo, he's put together like this tool called Am I Shadow Banned, where you can place your campaign in there. Let's use Maribor, that's one. So you go to the website, you paste your campaign in, and it will tell you if you are shadow banned on IndieGoGo or not. And so I'm going to put the link to that in the chat so everyone can check for themselves.
Check it, share it out to everybody.
Friends. Like, let's
good
every
work,
book
Pixel.
that is shadow banned. Like, I would not be surprised if there are 50 books, 100 books that are shadow banned. Like, we don't know how quickly. Like,
yeah. And also going back to what you were saying about how it took them 12 days to fix your problem. 12 days to change one fucking word in a line code. Or it's probably a tick box on their end. Yeah. That's just disgusting. 12 days to tick a fucking box.
Yeah, and people are reporting that Jamshock is now unshadow banned, like in the meantime, while we've been putting the show together. So let's check that. It's still saying promotable no. Good IndieGoGo scores though, but not across the board. Let's check Krishna Kid, which, like I said, is still funding. Please go and help me push that over the line. That would be great. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Krishna Kid, yeah. Also, no on this one, no. Whatever particular like variable go-go factor affects.
Good work, Pixel. Thank you.
Indeed, yeah. What a hero. So yeah, thank you. That's basically the end. Like, I think that we demonstrated what shadow banning is, that campaigns are being shadow banned. Like, we proved it beyond reasonable doubt.
Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Without a shadow of a doubt, yeah. And now I've given you the tool made by Pixel, so you can go and check for yourselves.
And don't forget to, while you're on the interwebs, check out IndieGoGo too, as well. Check out IndieGoGo. It's a good website.
Yep, definitely.
Piper says, "Damn, it just tells me my URL is invalid." Let's check Rift Riders as well. Actually, like,
is that like? Oh, I don't know. Weird.
What we got? Yeah, there it is. That one's showing up at least. It says make sure you use the full URL. So, anything to add? Any closing statements?
I was just going to say that's really cool. That little thing where you can type in, put your URL in. Yeah. And find
no
out.
argument there. No, no arguments at all. No gaslighting over this black and white answer.
Yeah, you can. So if you are being shadow banned, you've got a problem. When you contact IndieGoGo, you can say, "Look, you can say what you like, but I know that you're not promoting my campaign. I'm shadow banned. Look."
And the whole reason that we use IndieGoGo is for payment processing and footfall traffic. If you're not providing footfall traffic anymore, then
what's the point?
We can get our own payment processors. Like, that's not a huge deal. I mean, it's a bit of a ball ache, but it's not impossible. It's no harder than just going and signing up to a different website. So thank you, Peter. Thank you
no problem.
for coming on. Like, I think that was a nice, tight little thing, very informative. Like, hopefully, short.
Can I add something before we wrap up? Check out the Ball of Sideshow tonight. I think it's on Mandy's channel. Because of all the fuckery, there's things afoot with us maybe not using IndieGoGo anymore and doing it through the Stuntman Comic website, crowdfunding through that. Mandy's going to explain all that stuff later on the Ball of Sideshow. So if you are I don't know what's happening yet with Jack the Ripper Vampire Hunter 2. We need to talk about it because this is all obviously happened today. We found out all this. But yeah, follow me, follow Mandy at Walk the Wizard on IndieGoGo on Twitter, and we'll keep you informed of what's going on. But yeah, check out the Boulder Sideshow later on tonight.
Yes, do that. Tell them Comic Mark sent you. Not
Yeah.
Gilmore.
Don't mention me. Don't mention me.
I'm going to give the last word to this guy from the chat who says, if anyone would know about censorship, it would be a communist. You damn right.